If I Go First, it was tough to get through the first time, without just breaking down crying. It's a gorgeous song. It's simultaneously heart-wrenching and gorgeous. But my understanding is that you came up with this idea when you were in the middle of another write.
Yeah.
How did you go from whatever that idea was to this really specific personal moment?
It was the same kind of sentiment-ish that I was writing for another song. I think the song was called If I Ever Lose You or If I Ever Lost You. And so I was writing along. I was going pretty quick on that song, had a verse and a chorus, kind of bones of it, and was kind of detailing out like a second verse. And the end of the second verse line, somehow I just spat out, just was like, da-da-da, if I go first. And right when I typed that out, I was like, holy smokes, that's the song I need to be writing right now. So I immediately shifted gears and went right into If I Go First. And I don't know, man, I just wrote that just like everything else, just from the heart, and just honestly the hardest song to write, in a sense, because it's a deep, dark thought to think about, dying and leaving the love of my life behind. And you start having those real life thoughts about death and Brittany and I have been married going on almost 11 years, and she's everything to me. And when you get married, you think you love somebody so much, and you're 5 years in, and you're like, holy smokes, like this is absolutely incredible. You're 10 years in, and just you're continuing to grow and know each other better, and all these things that come with time, and it just becomes so much more special than you could ever even imagine. And so I don't know, man, it's kind of getting back to like, I had that thought for 1 second about, well, can I say that? Should I say that? That's my voice.
Yeah.
Nobody else had that thought, Yeah. And so owning that, being okay with having that kind of dark of a song, but it's still sweet, and it's real. It's a real honest thought. And that's just what I want to put out into the world, And I know Brittany was like, I can only hear it once.
Yeah.
It's too sad.
Yeah, and I mean, that is a very real thought, because when you think about your own mortality, it's like, okay, that sucks. But then when you think about leaving behind someone you love, and you pass on, and they have to deal with that, that's tough, especially when you're in a relationship as long as yours, or you're thinking about a parent. How did Brittany react the first time she heard it?
She's like, that's deep, that's amazing. And she was just like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn, babe. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. How are you going to get through it, adding it to your live show? I believe you're debuting it tonight.
I'm just going to close my eyes.
Yeah.
Not look at it, not look at her, not look at anything.
Just add some waterfall effects to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just close my eyes, yeah.
Okay. Country music, used to have this really heart-wrenching side. That was a genre staple. For a while, we transitioned into a lot of party songs, and now we're kind of coming back into some more real country music. Do you think that these sorts of songs will always have a home in country music, or is this just a point in time?
It will always, because country artists are just normal, real people. And so we're going to continue to be honest and real and vulnerable and authentic and go through things, good, bad, challenging, tough, fun. We're always going to pour back into what's real. I don't think that'll ever change, ever.